When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there.
Man United has scored 10 goals and conceded 0, both leading the place last season. Stoke City winless in 12 games versus top 6 clubs. Henrik Mkhitaryan has 5 assists in first 3 matches of season, equaling place record. Manchester United puts the Premier League's only remaining perfect record on the line as they travel to Bet365 Stadium to take on Stoke City Saturday at 12:30 p.m. ET. Live on NBC or live online at NBCSports.com. Jose Mourinho has the Red Devils rocking through 3 games, clobbering West Ham, Swansea City, and Leicester City. Manchester United doesn't face a top 4 finisher from last season until Liverpool in mid-October, so it behooves Mourinho to pick up as many points as possible for the inevitable gauntlet run. More Premier League stats. The Red Devils have few injury concerns, with Luke Shaw possibly on his way back and Marcus Rashford hoping to make the United squad after playing well for England over the international break. On the other side, Mark Hughes got through the international break with little to no problems, with only Maxim Choupo-Moting a question mark for the game. Kevin Wimmer could make his debut for the club with Ryan Shawcross struggling with a back injury. What they're saying, Jose Mourinho, and being overconfident from good start. Extra confidence is very dangerous and fear is even more dangerous. I think fear we don't have for sure, confidence we have, but we have to make sure the right level of confidence is there. Mark Hughes on Manchester United. United have areas that are a little loose positionally, and well try to exploit it. The best way is to get about them and ask questions. Video preview prediction. Mark Hughes always puts up a good fight against Manchester United, but I think the Red Devils are in too good of form to fall in this fixture. This will be a good test for Jose Mourinho's squad to see if they have what it takes to turn draws into wins. This year is different from last, but they will slip up sometime and will concede the first goal of the season in a 11 draw. Follow at the _Bonfire Lisbon, Portugal. Dutch striker Bas Dus converted a 90th-minute penalty, and Sporting Lisbon defeated Farense 32 on Friday for its 5th straight victory to start the Portuguese league. Sporting took a 20 lead with goals by Sebastian Coates in the 62nd and Bruno Fernandes in the 64th, but the hosts equalized with João Silva in the 69th and Etebo in the 80th. Preview. Manchester City vs. Liverpool on Saturday. The late victory left Sporting 2 points in front of defending champion Benfica, which edged Portimonense 21 after the referee used video review to annul an 88th-minute equaliser for the visitors. Sporting is 3 points in front of FC Porto, which hosts Chaves on Saturday. Porto is the only other team to have won all of its matches. Follow at the _Bonfire. Time is a luxury that has so far escaped Crystal Palace boss Frank de Boer thus far in his managerial career. After spending 6 years as the boss of Ajax, the Dutch legend was fired at Inter not 3 months into his tenure in Italy, and has already come under fire at Crystal Palace after 3 defeats in 3 to start the season. It always takes time. You don't have to panic suddenly, de Boer said in his pre-match press conference ahead of Palace's visit to Burnley on Sunday. Normally you have 10 games and we are at 7 or 8, including pre-season and the Carabao Cup. More. Manchester City vs. Liverpool preview. The play is similar to his time at Inter, when he started the season well, with 3 wins in his first 5 including a defeat of Italian giants Juventus. However, things turned sour as the team lost 4 of 5 through October, all by 1 goal, and de Boer was fired after a 10 loss to Sampdoria. This project needed more time to be carried out, de Boer said on Twitter after he was relieved of his duties. I want to thank all the fans for all the support you've given me over these months. It's a project and you don't suddenly throw this overboard when you have a bad start, de Boer said Friday, citing other moments of history to prove his point. I have been in professional football now for 30 years and sometimes it takes more time. I remember for example Louis van Gaal when he started at Bayern Munich. He lost the first few games and then he was a Champions League finalist. Giovanni van Bronckhorst lost 7 games with Feyenoord. That year he won the cup and the next, the title. Follow at the _Bonfire. Jurgen Klopp has never lost to Manchester City as Liverpool manager Sergio Aguero needs 1 goal to become an all-time non-European goalscorer. Aguero has scored in all 5 Peter Litas matches versus Liverpool at the Etihad. Sadio Mane has scored in 4 consecutive place matches. 2 Champions League hopefuls square off at the Etihad on Saturday when Liverpool travels to Manchester to take on Pep Guardiola and Man City at 7:30 am ET. Live on NBCSN. Live online at NBCSports.com. Both teams have picked up 2 wins and a draw through 3 league games thus far, but both will be without players who have proven key in the past. Philippe Coutinho will miss out, Jurgen Klopp confirmed, as the Liverpool star returns to fitness after missing the first few league games towards the end of the transfer window. Klopp said Coutinho probably could have played off the substitutes bench, but that he preferred to rest him this week and then play the Brazilian in the starting lineup. More Premier League stats on the other side. Raheem Sterling is suspended for City after receiving his red card last time out for celebrating a winning goal with fans who had entered the pitch. Defender Vincent Kompany is also injured, as the Belgian continues to struggle with a myriad of injury problems that have plagued the most recent few years of his career. One man who could feature is new Liverpool signing Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who came to Liverpool on a permanent basis from Arsenal at the deadline, and has yet to play for the Reds. What they're saying Pep Guardiola on playing Liverpool: every time I play Jurgen's teams I learn a lot. Top manager, top club, top players. It will be a nice game tomorrow. Jurgen Klopp on his managing style: I really am a relaxed person, the opposite of how I am during the game. It's my job to be part of the game. You need to adapt as a player to my coaching style. Usually when a manager shouts as loud as I do, he's angry, but I'm not angry, I'm just emotional. In very loud video preview prediction: both these teams are on attacking highs now, and both have occasionally shaky defenses, so this should be an incredibly entertaining match. Manchester City has the depth, while Liverpool has the form. At the moment, all things seem to cancel out, and the best bet is a high-flying 33 draw with plenty of entertainment. Look for goals. Follow at _bonfire. Top Arsenal transfer chief Dick Law is preparing to leave the club after 8 years in a director of football type role, albeit without the official title. The club confirmed on Friday that the former scout and current transfer negotiator is set to step down due to family reasons. Law, formerly Arsenal's chief scout in North and South America, took on the full-time role in 2009 to take over for David Dein. According to multiple reports in England, Law worked closely with manager Arsene Wenger, and the two often saw eye to eye on transfer policy. According to The Telegraph, the club has not decided whether to permanently replace Law yet, but chief executive Ivan Gazidis has set up an office at Arsenal's London Coney training ground, potentially signalling a larger, more involved role in transfer policy and negotiation. This past transfer window was a struggle, with the club thinning the squad but also failing to bring in top targets, including Kylian Mbappé, who met at length with Arsene Wenger but chose Paris Saint-Germain instead. The Gunners have struggled to start the season, and January could be a key month if the club continues to flounder through the first half of the season. To help replace Law, Arsenal reportedly brought in Team Sky legal expert Huss Fahmy in June, but only on a temporary basis. Back in May, Law explained to The Independent what his job with the club is exactly. The area that I manage is called football operations, Law said. My job is to help the CEO and manager, in conjunction with the contract team, with squad planning, contract negotiations, negotiations with agents, player transfers, either in or out of the club, and coordination with the Arsenal Academy. Follow at _bonfire.